Good evening, everybody. Okay, I'm just making sure that I'm live. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Today is Sunday, March. March. Listen to me. Oh my goodness. It is April 21st. Okay, I believe we're going. Good. Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to Michelle's Stamping Craft Corner. I'm Michelle. And tonight I am going to bring you one of Stampin' Up's craft kits or card kits. And you can see right here that it's just like a paper pumpkin where it delivers everything that you're going to need in order to make the cards and that are inside. So all the adhesive and all the materials are inside. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the Saying Thanks kit. It comes in the same type of box that the paper pumpkin comes in, and you're going to make 3 different types of cards that all kind of circle around the thank you type sentiments. Okay, I'm just throwing my hair up so it's out of the way. Okay, so just like the paper pumpkin kit, it's going to come in this type of box. Okay, paper pumpkin's mostly red. This one is just a brown box. Okay, but inside it's going to have the same type of things. And the first thing that it's going to come with is the instructions. Now, a couple of things I want to go over on these instructions with you. And I'm going to try to raise this up a little bit. On the back, this not only has all the materials that come in the box, so you have your gems, your twine, your, like these are like dimensionals, but they're strips, okay? All your sayings and your card bases. This one does not have a stamp set, so you don't need the ink. Okay, so it's not going to come with a stamp set. It's not going to come with the ink. Now, this one also has something called subeginner.com. So that's stampinupbeginner.com. So if you can scan this QR code, and you can learn all the basics about stamping. So if you're new and you're maybe a little nervous and this video isn't enough to help get you going, you could always scan that code and it's going to give you a lot more information. Also, we have a QR code down here for the Stampin' Up! Kits that we offer. So again, you could scan that code with your iPhone and it'll bring up the kits and bring you right to the Stampin' Up! Website to show you where the kits are. It also gives you the coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors. So this one's going to include Basic Black, Daffodil Delight, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, Poppy Parade, and Tahitian Tide. So all those colors, as you can see, are going to be in this kit. Now, this also gives you the information in other languages as well, which, if you can see, this kit comes with different languages, and I'll explain that when we get there. So when you open this up, this is going to be a full color directions. You can see it tells you exactly where to put everything, okay, on each step by step. So this is a great resource to have, and then it's also a great resource to keep, because then what you can do is you can take and you can make different types of cards based on this kind of layout. So the card base, then a sentiment with some twine or ribbon, okay? So these are great resources to keep even after you're done with the box. Now, just like Paper Pumpkin, these kits are great to do with kids. Especially this type of one where there's no stamping. So if you're the type of person that wants to craft, but you really want to make a mess that night or something like that, you could do that. So inside our box is everything that we'll need. Whoops, that doesn't belong there. So we have our coordinating envelopes that go with our cards. We have our twine. Now I already punched out over here, you can see I punched out the English sayings, but here we have a bunch of different languages, so if you wanted to use something other than English, you could. These are also great for our ENL students to use. I've given these out to my ENL teachers at times to use with their students. So another great resource. And then this was the sayings that I popped out from here. So I just popped out the thanks and the thank you. But you can see we have these sayings as well. So I'm going to put those on the side. This is going to be one of the card layers. Now, I popped out all these hearts already, but I would definitely save these hearts because you can use them for other things. If you're doing a shaker card, you could use these for the shaker card. So don't get rid of those, hang on to those, but then you're going to need these. It comes with our little gem embellishments, and it comes with those dimensional lines instead of the dimensional dots. And these, aren't these cute? They kind of, can you see that? I don't know if the camera's going to do it justice. They're like almost iridescent. So pretty. And then here are our card bases. We have 3 different types. We have the rainbow one, the watercolor, so pretty, and the dots. Okay, and then this was just the piece of oak tag that came with it. Okay, so I'm going to move that aside. And the first card that we are going to make is going to be the thanks card. So I am going to pull my directions aside. Take out my twine so it's out of the bag. Okay, the only thing that you would need for this kit is a pair of scissors. They don't provide you with that, but most everybody has a pair of scissors at home. Okay. And again, you're going to be making 3 cards for each design. Okay. So the first one we're going to pull out is we're going to pull out these. So I'm just going to take my card base. Now for this card, we are going to be doing it this way. As you can see, they already pre-folded, or pre-scored, I should say. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold it. I'm going to pull out my bone folder. Just give that a nice little firm press. I'll do the same thing with the next one. And the same thing with this one. Okay. Now I'm only going to make 1 of each card tonight, but as you can see, it goes pretty quick if you're going to be doing all 3. Okay. Hi, Carmen. So we are going to start off with this one. So I'm going to make sure my card is in the right spot, in the right direction. I'm going to take my twine, and I'm just going to take about, I don't know, it actually tells you how much to cut. So if you could see here on the directions, it's going to tell you how much to cut. I am just going to actually take my twine and I'm going to wrap it around a couple of times. And then I'm going to cut it. And that will give me enough to kind of loop it. Now, as you can see in the directions, you're going to give it 2 loops, almost like when you're tying your shoes. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of, you can always trim it. It doesn't, nothing has to be precise. Okay, yeah, I probably made that a little too big. Okay. All right, so we're going to take our card. We're going to grab our thanks. We're going to turn that over. And I'm going to grab some of these dimensional strips. Now, I'm going to use the smaller ones. As you can see, these are nice and long, and these are a little bit smaller. Sorry, I missed the beginning. No, there's no stamping on this card kit. So you're not going to get a stamp set or need ink. So this one is one that does not require a stamp. All right, so I'm just going to put one of these on there, and then put another one on top. And then I'm just going to pull the backing off these strips just like you would be doing a dimensional. And then I'm going to take my folded twine, I'm going to kind of grab it in the center, and I'm going to allow it to come out on either end. Okay. Now you could do this however you want. I'm going to kind of make sure it catches that dimensional tape. Then what I'm going to do is kind of turn it over, and I'm just going to check it to see if I like it. I'm going to actually move this over. I'm going to hide that because I don't like this. Well, maybe not. Trim it a little bit. And you might just take a few minutes to get it the way you want it. Bring my card base in. And I'm just going to put this right there in the center. And once it's in the center, then I can kind of move it. I'm going to adjust my, I'm going to trim that a little bit. And it's almost like a bow. Okay. And then this card is going to be very quick. You're going to take these, and I'm going to take my paper piercing tool, and I'm just going to kind of put some down. These are self-adhesive, so as you take them off, you can just put them down and glue them down. This says I'm going to use 5, so I have 3 down already. I'm just going to kind of spread them out. And like I said, they're iridescent, so one more. They're going to kind of show up when the light hits them. You see that? Right there? I don't know, the camera probably doesn't. But you can see they're a little higher than the card. Okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take You're the Best. I'm also going to take one of our dimensional strips. I'm going to put that on the back. I'm going to peel off that backing. And I'm going to put that right over here, right on top of my twine. Right under the fangs. And that's how quickly your card comes together. And these are great cards to leave in your stash, so when you need a quick thank you card, you already have them made. And don't forget, they come with the coordinating envelope, so you are ready to go. Isn't that great? Nice, quick, and easy. Love these card kits. They're perfect. Just, thinking like, besides, kids, if you are a Girl Scout leader, if you run a daycare center, or an after-school program, these would be great card kits to use with those kids as well. School teacher. All right, so the next card we're going to make is this one. So we're going to need these card bases. Okay, so again, I'm just going to make one with you tonight. We're going to pull that out. And then this one, we are going to need our thank you. Pull that in. We're going to need just wanted to say. So you're going to need one of those. And one of those. Move these extras to the side. Now with these, you're going to make 3 cards. So you have 3 of each of these for your cards, but Stampin' Up! Does sometimes give you extra. So, I guess if you make a mistake or something, but save those extra pieces. As I drop one on the floor, save those extra pieces, and you can always use them to make different types of cards, or make, scrapbook pages or things like that. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take this again. It's already pre-scored. I'm just going to fold it on the score line. Give that a press with my bone folder. All right, now this card is going to go this way, horizontally, not vertically. Okay, so we're going to make sure that we have it in the right spot. Again, we're going to take our twine, and this time I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to measure it a little bit better. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to wrap it around. Okay. Take our scissor and we can cut that off. And we are going to take our sayings this time and give them a dimensional strip on each back of the saying. Okay, gotta take those strips off the sayings. And we are going to do the same thing. Now, this is gonna say just wanted, oops, it's sticking to me, to say, so I'm gonna put them in the order that I have them. So just wanted to say, and then I'm gonna kind of loop it using the adhesive from those strips to kind of hold it down, okay? And give yourself some time, you don't have to rush. You can always adjust it as you're going. Okay, so I kind of just put the twine on the back of it again. Just kind of crisscrossing it. I'm gonna flip this over, and I'm actually gonna play with it a little bit this way to kind of get it the way I want it. All right, twine does not want to work with me tonight. I am going to crisscross it and then kind of pinch it together because it's just not doing what I want it to do. All right, so just wanted, and then to say goes on the bottom. All right, let's see. Now they have these a little off center of each other, so I am going to kind of move those where I want them. The dimensional strips, I'm gonna have to measure them. They didn't give us a measurement in here, but they are about 1/8 of an inch wide, and these are about 1 3/4 inches long. And the dimensional strips are kind of cool, yes. Now these larger ones are the same in width, but these are, get one out of there. Oops. These are about 3.5. And now, I believe, and without showing you the inside of the catalog, because I can't, I believe the dimensional strips, yes, the dimensional strips are available in the catalog. So you can buy the foam adhesive strips. They're actually 1/8 by 9 inches in the catalog, and you get about 10 yards of them. So you can cut them down to whatever size you would want. So they are in the catalog for your buying pleasure. Okay, so back to this. Okay. And then I'm going to kind of offset this way. Just kind of move this around. And again, you're going to play with this until you like it. You know what? I'm just not loving that. So we're going to do this a little differently than Stampin' Up! Did. And that's the nice thing about this is if you don't like what you're seeing or you're trying to do, I'm just going to tie a bow with this because I just can't get it to lay the way I want. So I'm going to tie a bow. And I'm just going to add this here like that. Because it's just not doing what I want it to do. Okay. put it on there like that. All right, and that's what I'm gonna have to grab one of my glue dots now. That is the nice thing about Stampin' Up. And like I said, it's your project. It's whatever you want it to be. So if you don't like something that you see or you're having trouble with something, don't do it that way. Do it the way you want to do it. And I was just a perfect example of that, right? Okay. Put that on a little bit of an angle. All right, now. This is going to go, oops, that's going to cover my bow though. Hold on, time out. This is going to go on top of here. Okay, so we're going to put a piece of the dimensional strip on the bottom here. And the top is going to be held up by this piece, so you don't have to worry about that. So we're going to line up, now you see where this orange circle and green half circle is? You're going to line this up with the bottom. And you're going to put it on there, and you can see it actually is pretty level because this piece is holding it up. All right, and now where do I want to put my bow? Maybe there? Yeah, I like that a little bit better. Okay, and we're going to go back to these, and we're going to put some of these around. The new catalog is coming out on May 1st. So if you are interested in getting a catalog and you do not have one yet, please let me know. I would love to be your demonstrator. Super cute, right? These cards are really cute. I love the colors. And again, we have, yeah, they are cool, right? I love it. All right, and these are the matching envelopes. So far we have this card and we have this card. And again, for those of you that are just joining us, this is the Stampin' Up! Card kit called Saying Thanks, and you make 3 of each design. So we've made 2 so far, so we're going to move on to our third. And this card is going to be with the hearts. Okay, so we're going to pull this out. We're going to give this a nice crease with our bone folder. And then we're going to pull this. Now again, I punched out all these hearts already, and I saved them so you could use them for, like I said before, shaker cards, confetti in a card, whatever you want to do. You could color them and add them to your scrapbook pages or your cards. Lots of different ways you could use those, okay? Now with this one, we're going to take our longer strips, and we are going to put one at the very top of our card. We are going to put one right under these last two hearts there, so it's in the center. And we're going to pull one off and put it on the very bottom. Okay, take the backings off those. And again, this card kit did not have a stamp set with it, so there is no stamping to it. All the sentiments are punched out for you. Okay, and this one we're going to use the I Appreciate You, and you can tell they left you a spot there. Okay, and this one also uses the twine. Let's see if I can do a better job this time. So we're just going to kind of put this down like that. I'm going to trim off these edges. And then we're going to use our adhesive and put a strip on the back, the shorter adhesives this time. And we're going to put that right on top there. And then we're going to pull out these. And we're going to give them, and these can go wherever you want. There's no rhyme or reason to where you put them. It's totally up to you. I usually try to work in like odd numbers. So like 3s or 5s. Okay, but you can see like you will have plenty. So if you want to use a few more, a few less, that's totally up to you. All right, and this one also has the matching envelope. So as you can see, in a matter of a few minutes, I was able to make 3 cards that now I can have in my stash. So when I need a thank you card, they are ready to go. And I don't have to go to the store and buy like a $5 card. So, and I think these are so much prettier. So again, these are the Saying Thanks card kit. They come in these types of boxes, just like the Paper Pumpkin does. This one did not have a stamp set, but again, it came with all the materials that I need, other than a pair of scissors, to make this card. So you would make 3 of each. And again, I said this would be great for schools or daycare centers, after-school programs, Girl Scouts, nursing homes, veterans homes. Great idea because it's simple and easy and there's no stamping involved. So this is a great stamping kit. Again, the catalog is coming out on May 1st. So if you do not have the new catalog, unfortunately I can't show you the inside, but it is chock full of tons of stuff. Please let me know. I would love to get you a copy so you have it in your hands. Also, I am, next Monday and Tuesday, I am having a free event in my home. It's going to be called Cards for Kindness. A group of us are getting together to create cards for organizations such as hospitals, crisis centers, cancer foundations, retirement homes. And the cards are handmade cards that they collect with no sentiments inside, no writing inside. And then nurses or the staff members, the counselors, the volunteers, whoever is working in those organizations, writes handwritten messages inside of them to give to the patients and children and or whoever else is in need. So if you're interested in this, next Monday and Tuesday, we're going to be getting together to do this. And again, it's a free event. I'll be supplying all the materials unless there's something specific you want to bring. The only thing I'm going to ask you to bring is adhesive. If you don't have adhesive, just let me know and we'll help you out. But that is something that we'll be doing as well. So if you have any questions for me or if you need anything, please let me know. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and share. And you can also see me over on YouTube under Michelle Staffing Craft Corner. Please like and share over there as well so we can grow our audience and bring you more videos that can be shared. All right, guys. Well, I hope everybody had a great time. And I will see you all soon. Have a great night. Bye.